Lafayette, listen to me. I know you're in there. Whatever Marnie's making you do, you have to fight her.
I think that Nelson Ellis is an extraordinary actor, and I think it's asking a lot for an actor to make a shift like this.
You think your little fry cook can overpower me?
I found that it wasn't so much about having Nelson play another actor as it was trying not to play Lafayette.
The challenge was not to mimic her, because in fact the spirit is inside of his body using his vocal cords, and so you couldn't just do an imitation of, you know, Fiona Shaw playing Marnie. It was about sort of interpreting the idea that he has a spirit of a 40-something-year-old woman inside of his body, which is really specific and complicated, and I think he's done a phenomenal job at it.
I'm sorry.
Writing the scene where Jesus says goodbye was an important moment to me, because I didn't want to do the cliche version of a ghost coming back and saying, you know, I will always be with you. I mean, how many times have we seen that scene? I came from a place of Jesus was okay with it. He was like, look, all the crap that we dealt with on this earth, none of that matters anymore. I'm fine. That sort of, I think, in a way, releases Lafayette from the guilt. Lafayette is now a medium, and Jesus is a spirit. I think it'll be interesting to see where that relationship goes. I don't really know.
I've been working with Jessica for 4 years in a relationship with another actor. And one of the nicest things on this episode is I'm doing a Jessica Jason arc.
I don't know how people are going to respond to it, because I do believe that there is this double standard about female characters and having and sort of exploring their sexuality. I think, though, the natural progression for a young woman is she's changing and she wants to experience things.
Can this be enough for now?
It was really fun for me to write a sex scene where the woman is in her power enough to say that I'm not ready to be your girlfriend, that I still have exploring to do.
You're like no other woman I've ever been with. No, I have been with a lot of women.
Oh, God, that's so sweet.
Sookie has been linked to a vampire, whether it was Bill or Eric up to this point.
Sookie has lost her grandmother, she's lost her parents. In this episode, she loses her best friend in the world. Sookie's had a tremendous amount of loss. So I think her trying to find family and deep, profound connection with men in her life is understandable.
There's only one way I see this ending, and it's me walking away with neither of you.
Sort of a new chapter for her, and I'm interested to see where it takes us in season 5.
I can't really speak to Alcide's long arc yet, but as a third suitor for Sookie, I mean, you have to admit, he's hot.
I'm done with the drama. I want you to be done with it too.
Between Bill, who's this, stoic, principled guy, and Eric, who's a bit selfish and self-involved, and now we have this sort of generous, sweet, powerful man. It's another color. I'm hoping that there'll be room for Sookie and Alcide to hook up, but I don't want her to get sucked in again. I want her to, find her footing and have her own story now.
Why would a vampire want to glamour me?
Somebody dug Russell up, and must have been somebody pretty powerful. They broke some silver chains. I can't answer anything beyond that, but there's pretty much no way this is going to be a good thing for our characters.
Being a finale, part of the goal is to provide a satisfying ending, but at the same time, I don't want to provide all the answers because that would be disingenuous. The audiences will draw their own conclusions and have their own expectations. But knowing Alan, there is no way they will be able to anticipate what is going to happen.
Trick or treat.